YouTube, good morning. We are in day 2 of orientation. Today is going to be the fun day. We get a load securement class starts today. I think we got a little classroom stuff at what is it? 8:15. I think they go over truck insurance and stuff like that. What is it? Oh, I got it on this little piece of paper. Hold on. Crazy prize. I just read it. All right, back. So we're gonna go over explanation of lease, permit book, Q&A. We're gonna do setup of insurance, finish paperwork, watch some videos, be assigned a trailer. That's only for the van guys. I'm not gonna get assigned a trailer today because they don't have any license plates. So, and then it says orientation is complete. So orientation is basically a day and not even like a day and a half, day and a quarter. So if you're coming in doing van and you coming on a Monday, there's no reason why you shouldn't be out of here Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday morning at the latest, depending if you find a load out. Now, van is a little different than flatbed on dealing with the load board. Most of their load board for flatbed, I can't even say the load board, most of their customers, as a guy will put it, is it's basically day customers. You don't really do flatbed at night because most of the customers close at like 5 o'clock. So you're basically working a 9 to 5. So they said most of the loads come up around like 8 in the morning for flatbed. Just want to, find your best load. So you get on the load board around 8, find something for that day or the next day, depending on how you plan in your week. A lot of their agents don't work on the weekends, so you can't pre-plan on the weekend like JB Hunt. So I know somebody made a comment about doing the difference between JB Hunt and Mercer. I'll probably do that video on my last day of orientation. That way I get to, learn a couple more things and have a little more comparison. Because if right now I haven't really been here that long and seen that many things, or there are a lot of differences, good differences. Some are the only thing that JB Hunt really has over Mercer right now is that you can just basically click book and go. Other than that, it ain't better. The rates is even the rates for dry van aren't that bad. I was looking at a couple of dry van loads and stuff like that. They paying pretty good. I'm gonna try to see if I gotta do a load board video. It's gonna require a lot of editing because I'm gonna have to blur out a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna see how that works. I just put a PC in my truck. I put like a mini desktop and hooked it up to my TV. So that's my PC in there. So instead of using a laptop. So I got all my editing software and stuff on that. So I'm gonna try to see. I never did the blurring and all the other stuff, so I gotta see how that goes. I guess I'll play around with that tonight, and I can show you guys a little board because we're not allowed to show like customer information. And like JB Hunt, they really didn't care. You do a load board video, you can show everything. They really didn't care. Here is a little different. So you can't show customer phone numbers, customer name, like customer address and stuff like that. Basically, I can just show you the pickup, the destination, and rate per mile. That's it. So, plus, it's not an app. It's more like a web page, and that has a lot of the driver's information at the top of the page. So I got to try to blur that out. So it'll be a little bit of a process, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't know if I could show you a little bit of the classroom. And I don't know why you can't turn this camera around. There's got to be is there an editing? Is there a edit or something I got to do to be able to turn this camera around from forward facing to the back facing camera without stopping the video? Because I haven't figured that part out. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but I haven't seen it. So I'm going to stop it and then re-record when I get inside the building. Be right back. All right. So this is orientation inside. If you got to finish up some videos, they got 2 PCs for you. They got a bunch of snacks and stuff. Breakfast for everyone. Get all your signed numbers. And this is basically breakfast.
Good morning. Did you make coffee?
He makes coffee.
Oh, man.
I got scared.
Oh, then I know. I can see her eyes all day.
Be back with y'all. He got that orange Pete, the orange Pete with the flag on the side. He has a little dog. All right, checking back in. First day of load securement class. Got 2 trailers set up. A little bit of everything up top. Teach us how to strap all this stuff down. And then in about a day or 2, we gotta take a test and strap it all down by ourselves with no help.
This is direct, you know, but yeah.
So it's also the warehouse. Got everything in here. YouTube, what's going on? We just completed day 2 of orientation and 1 day of flatbed securement training. Yeah, and my ass was tired. Bruh, it is hot as hell up here. And yeah, brother a little out of shape. And yeah. So you know what? The crazy part about it is I like it. It's different. It's fun. It ain't boring. Like, I can't wait to go out there and just start doing it and making money doing it. Like, so let me start from, I guess, the beginning of the day. Went in, got there a little after 8. We finished talking to the permit lady. She went over what comes in a permit book, like if the stickers. Like when you first get your permit book, usually the last day you're about to leave, after you got your trailer and all the other stuff, that's one of the last things you get before you pull off. Is your permit book. It has your if the stickers in it, all your paperwork for all your states and stuff like that. Hazmat paperwork, you know, cab card, registration, insurance. You know, if you're a driver, it's just everything that just comes in a binder. So you got all that shit, explained all that stuff. Our coordinators came over. We had lunch with our coordinators. They're the ones that basically do everything for you. They handle your loads. They find loads for you. You know, dispatch you on your loads. I mean, you can go on the load board to find your own load, but they basically work for you with the agents and all that stuff. Like, I got a guy, and I talked to him, and it's like 20 people in my class, and everybody, most of the coordinators that came in had multiple people. He came in, it was just me and him, one-on-one. Loved it. So he, he's been 8 months, but he seemed like a pretty decent dude. Seemed like he know what's going on. So he just basically told me what are good lanes to run. He gave me like a map. It's broken up into regions, and it actually shows you where most of the agents are and stuff like that. So he said it's a lot where I live at. It's a lot of dedicated lanes. So he was like, getting good with the agent up there that's MPA. He told me which agent it is. He was like, get on her good side, and you ain't never got to look at the load board again. Kind of like what people say at Landstar. You get him a good agent, you ain't never got to look at the load board again. So he said, if I get in good with her, run a couple loads or whatever, and she, getting good with her, I ain't never got to look at the load board again, because she has a load that basically goes from PA to Alabama and back. It's round trip. I actually saw this load on the load board yesterday, and I was kind of confused about what it was, and I asked him about it, and he explained it to me. You actually don't use your trailer, kind of, sort of. Like, you might use it, but it's rare that you do. It's like you would pick up, their load is usually probably already on their trailer, whether it's a step deck or flatbed. You'll take that load down, deliver it, bring the trailer back. And then you would just do it all over again. So I was like, and that load's paying, what was it, 4250 or something like that, and it's only like 800 and something miles. So you figure I do 2 of those a week, you figure that's almost 8,500, and I probably spend $1,500 on fuel on the high end, because I think the loads are like 40,000 pounds. So say $1,500 in fuel. What? And you talking about I could do this damn near forever? Maybe? Kind of, sort of. So, it's just if I get something like that, it would just be a blessing, because stuff like that don't fall in your lap every day. Like, you talking about the potential of not even grossing, but netting. Bring it home after expenses. I mean, you got fuel and whatever little. I don't exactly know what the whole breakdown is yet for like all the little stuff like insurance and tags and stuff like that. I know it's not expensive as JB Hunt. I'll tell you that much. It will come to less than $400 with like the tags and stuff like that. The only things that I'm really going to be paying for that's going to be expensive is my trailer. It's $170 a week. So you take that out. So you take fuel out, take the trailer renter out, and whatever little tags and fees, and they take out $50. $50 a week? It's either $50 a week or $50 a day for the equipment that you finance. And you can pay for the equipment up front. The equipment altogether comes to like $6,200. That includes your headache rack, your chains, your binders, your tarps, your racks for your coils, like everything you would need to get in the flatbed and do what you gotta do for flatbed. You get it. It comes to like $6,200. They give you a $1,500 equipment credit, and then you basically have to put down half of that balance, which is like around 40 something, about $4,000, a little over $4,000. So you have to put down, and then you just pay it off. I mean, you can pay it off one lump sum if you got it like that, or you can just give them. As long as you give them something, they'll work with you. They're not going to just not say, "Oh, you ain't got it. You can't come on." They will work with you. You just, let your agent know, your coordinator know, your recruiter, basically. Just let them know, like, look, this is what I'm working with. Can y'all work with me? And they'll work with you. They will work with you. They will just adjust what they take out either daily or weekly. It just probably be a little higher till that stuff is paid off. So, equipment, covers the equipment, the trailer. I'm really trying to get a used trailer because the new trailers, they want $770 a month for 70 months. It was 60. See, it's 70 months at $770. Honestly, I don't think those trailers are worth that money. But so if I am forced to get a new trailer, if do I have any used ones for me to get, I will take it, work with it, make some money. I know TMC sells their used trailers for 14, 15 grand. They're all aluminum, stuff like that. I'll probably just go buy one of those or go to like a Ritchie Brothers auction or something like that and pick up a flatbed trailer and either sell that one or see if I could just give it, turn it in or whatever. So cross that bridge when we get there. After you're done all your classroom stuff, it's like half a day. Once you get done that, now, if you're coming after me, your week might be a little different because my week started after a holiday. So they're kind of moving things a little faster to make up for the loss of day. So after lunch, we went back to, hold on, moved a little fast. When you go in for orientation the second morning, it's not that long. We went in at like 8:30. We were out of there by 9. Because it doesn't, she goes through that stuff like that. We was out of there by 9, started low securement class at 9 o'clock. They have you, basically, you just go from station to station, like in the video. You just, like that back trail, you start from, they'll put you at different stations, and once you've done a station and you feel as though you're comfortable with that station, you just move on to another station. And you just go around until you feel as though you got it. When they feel as though you got it, going to ask you feel comfortable, they just move you to another station. On either Thursday or Friday of this week, we'll take a test. They'll pick 2 random stations. You basically have to either secure and tarp that load or just secure the load, depending on which station that you get. Once you pass that test, you pass load securing. And by that time, all your paperwork should be back, your urine come back. The urine takes 3 days, so if you take a urine on Monday, it might not come back till Thursday. So even if all your other paperwork is done, you can't go nowhere until they clear it for your urine. So you'll still be sitting here, just waiting. But 3 days ain't that bad. The load securement itself, actually, I was having fun in it. Like, it's not, I did a lot of homework before I got there, so I didn't actually put my hands on a lot of stuff, but I visually saw. Like, I'm a visual learner, so I watched plenty YouTube University. I watched plenty of videos and watched a lot of people do load securement. So I was just taking it all in. And then when I got here, I just basically applied everything that I saw. Like, I didn't go in saying, like, I already know what I'm doing. I sat there, I listened to the instructors, what they had to tell me, how to do it, this, that, and the third, and I just applied it. And I was getting things done on the first try. Like, I felt comfortable doing it. Like, I didn't go and I wasn't really, like, I was a little nervous, but I was able to do it and apply everything that I learned and knock it out. And the instructor was looking at me like, you sure you ain't do this before? I'm like, no, first time. I drove van. Like, this is my first time doing it. But this is something that I want to do. And I want to make sure I can learn as much as I can in a short period of time that they're teaching me. That way when I go out there, I ain't gonna mess it up. Because what they do is when you leave, you have to send him pictures of your first 4 loads back to Mercer. And they're gonna basically critique your loads. Whatever, they're gonna point out what you did wrong and tell you to fix it. Because you have to send the pictures before you pull off. You're gonna get your load, strap it, take a picture, send it. They're gonna go over it. If everything is fine, you go about your business. If not, he's gonna look at the pictures, point it out, tell you what to fix, then you go about your business. So that's a good thing. He said anytime you have a problem, you feel as though you don't know what you're doing, he said just take a picture, send it to safety, somebody will get back to you, and you fix it, go about your way. So they're not just going to show you some stuff, send you out there, and you ain't never going to hear from them again, just leave you hanging out there, and you don't know what the hell is going on. So that ain't, you ain't got to worry about that. Let me see if I can answer some of these comments, because I'm trying to type some of these answers. I'll be here all day. So it's going to be like for their experience, get a load, and I guess you're going to miss. I'm not going to miss JB Hunt. Like, not by any means. So your dispatch is your coordinator. They don't get paid based on how many loads you get, like their salary. So whether you get a good load or a bad load, you know, it really is not, it doesn't benefit them. So they're going to work just as hard for you as they would for anybody else. The load board, when you look at it, there's loads that's highlighted in blue and there's loads that's highlighted in white. The loads that's highlighted in blue the rates are already set with their agents or whatever. That is what it is. Now the loads that are highlighted in white are basically loads that, it's kind of like, I guess, like DAT load board loads. They could be bid on. There's a price there, but you can also bid on those loads if you feel as though you want to, you feel as though you could run that for just like maybe $100, $200, $300 more. Especially if you've seen that load sitting there for like 2-3 days. So what you'll do is you'll tell him you want that load. They'll reach out. They'll negotiate a price. You might say 5, they might say 3. $300 is a lot of money. That might cover fuel. And now you got whatever that was supposed to be. Now you got all that. So that's another good thing that I like. Mercer does have more freight than TSH. Yes, they do. They are definitely a bigger company. Right now, they have, I believe, 2,500 owner-operators. No company drivers. So we ain't fighting with no company. We ain't got to worry about them, giving like they do at JB Hunt. Like they just started recently doing. They started giving free-to-lay loads to company drivers. And talking about, though we didn't do it, but yet I'm sitting at a Frito-Lay watching a company driver come in, hook up to the trailer, and take it. But whatever. But yeah, you can't book a load off the load board. You can see the load board. You can make yourself available for that load, but it's not guaranteed you're going to get the load, if that makes sense. Because that load could have went to somebody else and they just haven't had a chance to take it down. So just because you see it on the board doesn't mean it's available. Like you can click on it, make yourself available. It will send it over. They'll call the agent. If it's there, they'll put it on you. If not, they'll just call, message you back like that one's not available. Find something else, unless your coordinator already found a load for you. So what he said he does is, if you're put on a load to Georgia, he says before you even get to Georgia, he's on the agents that deal with Georgia. They have agents that just deal with that particular state. So he would just message those agents that's in that state and see what he got and see what they got coming out. And you'll have a load before you even get there. So you just keep rolling. I'm not driving driving and looking at the load board, keep refreshing and trying to drive and refresh the page at the same time. Hopefully I'm not missing a high paying load or something, because that's what you do at JB Hunt. You be driving and looking at your damn phone, you know, refreshing the page, oh shit, a good load pop up. You try to hurry up a screenshot and hit book now. Next thing you know, the damn thing gone. So, you know, it's just, yeah, because if a load pops up that matches your criteria, you have 8 minutes to book that load. That load is yours for 8 minutes. You got 8 minutes to make a decision. If you don't make that decision in 8 minutes, that load becomes available to other people. I don't see nothing wrong with that. That's okay. You can't make a decision in 8 minutes. There's something wrong, because you should already have the numbers in your head. What your truck costs to run per mile, fuel oil. You should know all that stuff already. So if a good load come in, you should know that's going to work for me. Man, see, I wish I was here when they was handing out these nice trailers. I'm sitting in the yard, these guys coming in with these nice Retner all aluminum trailers and these nice step decks and stuff, like, you know. Those were the good old days when trailer shortage wasn't a thing. And I was able to get those nice trailers. Now we're stuck with Great Danes and Wabash and, you know. But hey, look. As long as I can get that load from A to B right now, it is what it is. Yes, Mercer does have a load board. I left JB Hunt because I just wanted to do something different. Not really because of the rates and stuff like that. I wanted to do something different. Plus, the whole higher ups in JB Hunt started to just do different stuff. It just wasn't for me anymore. The difference, like I said, I'll probably make a video on the difference between JB Hunt and Mercer later on down the line when I, you know, learn more stuff. But as of right now, difference, I mean, you can't just go in and book your own loads. There's definitely more freight over here than JB Hunt. The rates are definitely better than JB Hunt. The people in the office, not saying JB Hunt's people in the office don't have your back, it's just few and far between. You might get a good CC, you might not. Over here, it's a smaller company, so they don't have, like, their people, their coordinators over here, they work 8 to 5. 5 o'clock, they go. Because, especially in flatbed, if you work in flatbed, ain't nothing to do after 5 o'clock anyway. Then all the places is closed. So, ain't no more night driving for me. I'm a day guy now. By the time I'm done driving before the sun even set. I got early days every day. So, he also told me if they get everything done by Friday afternoon, he can get me out here. He said there's a place that does coils that's like a half an hour from here. He said he'll get me loaded and I'll be out here and on the road making money. As soon as you pick up the load, you get half your load. When you drop it off, you get the other half. It's like basically getting paid. It's like basically getting paid every day. So I mean, I can't. I ain't got nothing to complain about. So, but I ain't got nothing to complain about. I'm happy. So I'm gonna get ready to go take a shower and stuff, because I just sweat like a pig today. I'm gonna have to wear a hat or something tomorrow, because I was like just using my shirt and all types of stuff trying to get the damn sweat out my damn eye. Man, if I had a different pair of gloves too, because I got like winter gloves and my damn hands are sweating. So Yeah, it's just, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower, get myself together and stuff like that. And I see y'all guys at Mercer Orientation. Well, I can't even say orientation. I say Mercer Load Securement Day 2, which will be tomorrow. And I, basically tell y'all how that go. I can't really do too much videoing, so that's why it's more me talking, because I don't really know what I can show and what I can't show. So, but when I went over, when I was doing there, they actually said I could take pictures and video the trailers and stuff like that. So that's why that's in the video. So, and I did a little bit in the classroom, but I didn't want to speak too loud, so I was kind of whispering and stuff because the guy was in here. So, but what I'm gonna do is I'm probably put the drone up before I go, and I'm gonna give you all of like a tour of all the lots and stuff like that. They got a lot of buildings here. They got a big ass warehouse just that they call the store. They got tarps and binders and headache racks, and it's just, you walk in there and it's just a flatbedder's just dream. It's like, wow, look, all this nice shiny new stuff. So you go in there and fuck mess around and go broke. Just in there buying a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna get my ass in the shower because I see everybody keep walking out hoping some damn hot water left. So I'll catch y'all guys tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all guys tomorrow for Load Securement Day 2.